Hi. I think I'm OCD. I'll tell you why. I'm obsessive compulsive disorder. Yeah. So this is what happened. So I asked all my kids when I first trimmed my hair, what do you think? How does this look? And, everyone had a different opinion. And Maggie liked it closer to the head. And so I'm looking at it last night. I'm ready to take a shower. And I'm like, and you could see in the previous video, I don't like the top. I'm thinking I look like a Marine. And it kind of did look like a Marine haircut. And I didn't want that. It, lacked femininity. And I do try. Yeah, how feminine is looking like Curly from the Three Stooges? I don't know, but that's what I get. So I took the number 4. The number 4, the little combs that go onto the clipper, and it must have been the way I slanted it, because I took all my hair off again. Let's face it, I should never go to barber school, unless of course I'm working for the military. However, so this is what I got. Sorry, Karen Bangle. You said you liked the way it was growing out. It'll grow out again. It's just going to take another couple of months. I have juice. Yes, I turned my coffee on and I'm waiting. And no matter what you do, you just can't hide bald. I mean, you can see that I'm bald, right? You know what I really hate? How part of it's really dark, but the rest of it is like white and gray. I do have a couple of wigs, but I ain't going there. I kept, I got some that I'm going to try to get some money at my yard sale. It probably won't be much. And then I got that one that looks like a short shag, and of course the beachy waves that I destroyed when I put curlers in it and steamed it. Yeah. I haven't dared look at it since. I wore it once and someone said they really loved the thumbnail with the hair all great. And then one of my viewers, QD or Q something, the one who is very frugal and goes to the food banks. You know who you are. She's like, in a comment, well, you could have taken $50 that you spent on a wig and put it into gas. And I'm like, well, at the time I had no car. Well, maybe not when I started, but I wasn't driving, so I didn't need gas, and I was bored and looking for a new me, so I started buying wigs. I mean, it made sense at the time. And someday, now I used to go down 95 with my husband for years, and a big giant sign, wigs, 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 there's signs that just keep going, next exit. I want to go there. I wonder if they're still open. I'd like to see what they have for wigs. If I could just find one wig that's lightweight enough and looks right, I'd wear it. I don't know, they're awful hot. There's got to be a way to make a lightweight wig, right? I gotta get my coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah, so anyway, I don't even let my coffee steep for a while anymore. It's not like it's tea or something. And, the water's been heating up over the course of time, and then it starts boiling, and then I just strain it into my cup. Cowboy coffee. My glasses are steaming. That's mighty hot. So I went grocery shopping at Walmart last night. I said to Maggie, you got to take me to the store because I'm running out of food. It was getting gross. I mean, I was eating, I don't know, oddities. So I went and I spent $112. Yep. Well, I bought 2 convenience foods, and those really, I don't know, it all adds up. I mean, I got 4 cans of beans, 78 cents each. Definitely saved money then from Publix. Would have been $1 something, you know. I got a big giant can of tomatoes. Yep, $1.98. I'll probably use all of those because that'll be... I forgot to buy vegetable broth. I don't want to overdo the tomatoiness. So I wanted to add vegetable broth, and I forgot that. 112, I didn't get vegetable. You know what else I didn't get? I didn't get the baked tortilla chips that I want. What did I get? All right, let's see. Tomatoes and kidney beans. Organic carrots. Well, they didn't have a lot. A lot of the shelves are just bare. And there weren't any of the regular bags, 1 pound bag of carrots. There weren't any. So it was between, what was it, 2 pounds of organic carrots or 12 ounces of the little mini carrots that are already peeled. Doesn't say how many. I think it's like, yeah, it was 2 pounds of organic carrots for the same price as a little 12 ounces of mini carrots. So I was like, I'll do the organic. And eggs. I'm gonna have a heart attack. No, that can't be right. Eggs, 18 count. $4.12. I thought it was bad at $2.88. When did this happen? Wait, I've got to I'll be back. And a bag of green beans. Well, no wonder I spent $112. A bag of green beans was $6.18. I'm going to go check those green beans for a minute to see if they are dipped in gold. Yeah, gold beans. Yeah, hang on a minute. 2 pounds of green beans. 2 pounds of green beans for $6.18, which makes them over $3 a pound. I should have went to Publix. They're usually $1.99 a pound. We're talking about Walmart here. Walmart. Mushrooms were still only $3.74. They were always expensive. My butter's gone up, $3.58. Crunchy something for $12.98. Crunchy BRE. It's either chicken fingers or fish fillets. I wanted, I don't know. I wanted something. So I'm like, I need a toaster oven. I'm leaving. Don't buy a toaster oven. It's just I heat up that gigantic oven for 1 piece of fish. I'll try using the stovetop. Put it in the fry pan. Put it on high, right? And flip it to make the outsides crunchy. And I don't know. I think my heart's like, it hurts. The ground beef was $6 for a pound. But it was, really lean, like 90%. I bought a Great Value chili seasoning in a little packet, but I'm not going to use the whole thing because each serving is like 300, almost 400 milligrams of salt. It's like, I think it's milligram or something, gram, I don't know. But I always look at the sodium. If it says anything over, and that's just for like a teaspoon or something. I can't taste anyway. Why'd I even buy it? I have no idea. No idea. I gotta start thinking. Okay, so the 12-something was for the gigantic bag of Gorton fish fillets, and it was the real fillets. They had the fish sticks, but they're like this big around, and they're going to be mostly breading. And I can't see the point in Well, you know, a thing of sockeye would have been $20-something. So I haven't bought sockeye salmon in so long, and I will not buy farm-raised salmon, that, what was I saying? I don't know. I keep looking at my head and I want to say, whoop, 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 whoop. Chicken nuggets. I bought a big bag of chicken nuggets. Now, right next to them was the Purdue organic, less breading ones. And it's like the bag was like this big for, I don't know, $9. And I'm like, well, there's a great value chicken nuggets. And it's like the gigantic bag. So I said, and I looked on the back, and the calories and the sodium were the same. And they might not be organic, but I went with great value. So those chicken nuggets were, only $5.88 for that humongous bag? Finally, something I can say, oh goody. I don't know what this is. Some sort of mix. KC chip mix. What are they talking about? That wasn't the ice cream, was it? Yes, I bought one treat for myself. It's the mini drumsticks. I don't think that's it. No, because right underneath that KC, sea salt? I bought a bag of chips. I did. I bought a bag of kettle chips in the sea salt. They were $2.68. The little mini drumsticks, 12 in a box, was $6.98, but 2 are missing because what we did last night is, so we were checking out, and Finn likes to, run everything through the thingy and press little buttons on the, checkout, the self-checkout. And Maggie's looking in and she goes, ooh. He says, do you think Aya will give us one of those ice creams if we drive her home? I think that was like a threat. No, I'm joking. She says, I'm going to drive you home anyway because you've been helping us. And I said, of course. And Finn wanted chocolate, but she wanted caramel. So then Maggie and I argued because she wanted to switch the caramel out for the chocolate. And I said, no, I'm giving Finn his own. And she's like, no, 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 no. And I'm like, no, I'm giving Finn his own. And so she kept the caramel, and I undid the chocolate one and gave it to Finn. And after he was done messing around with it, I ate it. Because he doesn't really eat. But I like him to mess around with it, experience it, give it a try. One day, he's going to eat it. He's just very finicky and a little odd, like his Aya. Red grapes, I only pulled out some of them, so I didn't have a humongous bag of grapes. They were $1.52, and I got $2 worth of those. 2 bags of coleslaw. I think that was a good deal, $1.98 each. And, it's easy because you could just pull it out, mix it up. I don't have any equipment for grating cabbage or anything, and I just want some things that are convenient, and those were, the organic plums were $6, but you saw that whole plate in a previous video. Rachel messaged me last night. I love you, Mom, she said. So I had sent her my YouTube video via Messenger, so she got to see that. Zucchini, 2 tiny little zucchini, $1.85. Oh, they weren't zucchini, that's right. Finn made a mistake and pressed the zucchini button on the look up, They were cucumbers. So they took out the zucchini, and the 2 cucumbers were $1.48. I remember that happening. 3 ears of corn, $1.26. The corn, I'm going to shave off the cob, and that's going to go in my chili. I bought 2 onions. Now, I could have bought a bag of onions for, what was it, $4, but I'm like, I don't use that much and they'll go bad. So I bought 2 of the $1.48 a pound onions, and that was only $1.20. And those 2 onions are going to go a long way because I'll cut the big fat onion in half, use half at a time, and it's not like I'm this big cook. I really don't. Why'd I buy the onions? Oh, I think I'm going to put a whole one in this gigantic container of chili that I want to make. Yeah. I bought 2 loaves of bread, $3.34 for the cheap stuff. Whole wheat bread, $3.34. It used to be like 2 something. I bought a gigantic thing of Zephyr Hills spring water, 2.5 gallons in a giant thingy. Maggie lifted it for me. $3.82 for that. That's not a deal. I should have went with they didn't have the individual gallons of Zephyr Hills. They didn't have it. And I prefer Zephyr Hills to drink. I'm sorry. I might not be able to taste, but there's just something about these other waters that my mouth says, no, 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 no. And then I don't end up drinking it. And a watermelon. $5.98. I could have sworn the thing said 4 something on the box. You know, a big sign on the side of the box that said $4.98. They probably forgot to change out the box. Maybe they put the wrong sign on. Maybe I should call the manager and yell at them. Oh, to heck with it. So that $112.36. Dang. Thank God it's food stamp day today. I got my new round of food stamps. Thank God for food stamps. I don't know what I'd do without them. Really. I gotta start conserving some because Bonnie's coming to visit, and you know, she spends $300 to come here, and I like to try to provide her food for her, you know. I know. Certain ones of you are gonna say, she works, she makes good money, she can blah blah blah. Life is costing her a fortune. Like, she got screwed over by her first dentist because she was too young to understand. She said to them, I really, need to know what this is going to cost. Do you accept my insurance? And they lied to her. And she ended up with a $600 bill. She's written them letters, and they sent her another bill. Yeah, she found a new dentist for way cheaper. And then she also lost money on an Airbnb because Frontier canceled the flight, and they weren't able to get to where they were going. And the woman with the Airbnb didn't care, and she kept almost $500 of their money. So she's been a little depressed because she works really hard for her money. It's sad, I thought her getting a desk job would, be the greatest thing since the napkin, and it's not. It's a remote job, and her eyes hurt from having to look at the screen all day, and it's hard on her wrists, her back. She called me last night and talked to me about it, Life is so hard. I said to her, well, maybe within that organization, you might be able to evolve into something where you can travel a little more, maybe deal with people a little more, and not have to sit in front of that screen so much. I said to her, I always pictured you being a ranger in a national forest. She says, that's really dangerous, Mom. Then she told me some horrible stories. She went on this internship to Montana because she's really into the environment. And she was talking with a ranger, a female ranger, and the woman told her about being trapped by 3 mountain lions. She didn't have her gun. She probably wouldn't have shot them anyway. And they were stalking her as she was walking through. I don't know why she was out in the middle of nowhere, but she was, probably part of her job, checking whatever. And they were stalking her. And for 2 hours, she had to stand her ground in one place and make herself look really large and yell at them and stuff. She said they finally backed down, but it took 2 hours. And Bonnie says, it's a dangerous job, Mom, you know, the bears, the mountain lions, Yeah, you definitely don't want to bump into a grizzly with cubs. They are very aggressive. I don't think you want to bump into a grizzly. They're just mad. They're mad. They probably got a food bill like mine. How much for eggs? Then they get all pissed off and go rip somebody apart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we reverse this? No, it doesn't work that way. So she doesn't want to be a ranger. I said, you're an incredible writer. Why don't you think about writing about the environment and situations? And I don't like to write, she says. I want to fix them. I can't even fix me, but I want to fix them. I want to fix them. But they got to go through the pains of life, don't they? All of them. So Dennis calls his doctor and says, why haven't you called me about the biopsy? Well, you have an appointment on the 20th, and if there was anything really pressing, they would have called you. I don't trust them, okay? I don't trust them. I'm hoping that there wasn't a pressing issue with the biopsy. I guess we'll know everything on the 20th. I grow weary of this world. Don't you grow weary of this world? I grow weary of this world. I'm going to be 64 in how many days? 29 take away 16 is, I don't know, 13 days? The big countdown. And I have no hair to celebrate with. Does my face look puffy to you? Looks rounder. Rounder. I can't lose weight eating chips and mini cones. So I got the little mini ice cream cones. They come in like 6 chocolate, it's like barely a little drizzle of chocolate on top, and 6 caramel little cones, 110 calories each. I'm like, I can live with that. I mean, it'll be my sweet treat when I really feel like I want a sweet treat. And the chips, and those were my 2 frivolous buys. But still, I spent $112. So I'm going to make a big, gigantic thing of chili, and what I was going to do is I still have some wraps in the fridge from the last time I went shopping. And so I'll eat chili, and then one lunch day, I'll wrap the chili with some cheese in a wrap, and, grill it on both sides on the stovetop. And that'll be lunch, maybe with some lettuce, because I still have lettuce. I'll just chop it all up and pretend, I didn't get any sour cream. I didn't get an avocado. $112. What did I get? I don't know, but I'm mad. At least I got some eggs and bread and milk. $4 something for eggs? Somebody said something like, one of you girls made the comment that eggs are supposed to go to $12 a dozen? Well, yeah, because that was a dozen. I don't know. Anything's possible now. What on earth happened? No wonder the guy has a 32% approval rating. I'd like to know who the 32% is. Somebody said in a comment, really? She says, I should not make fun of my viewers. Let's just erase that. We won't go there. Sometimes comments make me angry, but I'm trying to just let it all go. It isn't easy having a channel. You're scrutinized by strangers. Maybe they don't feel like a stranger because they know me, but they feel like a stranger because I don't really know them. Now, certain people who have talked to me and emailed me, you know them. You're getting to know them. So if they say something, you don't take it, like anything. It's like, okay, it's a friend talking to me, and Ah, well. So if you haven't talked to me yet, do make a comment. I've gone to 25 minutes. I think I should stop now. I don't know what this was about. I'm going to have to go back and review it, and, maybe I'll call this one Life is Hard. Finn says last night, I know, I always go on tangents. So we're driving home after grocery shopping, and Finn says, "Where are we going?" And Maggie says, "We're taking Aya home." He says, "No, I want her to come to my home." We've been together all day, and he wants to. I just love that. He loves me. Oh, what am I going to do? I'm giving up my house, and I can't afford to live in Florida. What am I going to do? I'm going to miss my Finn. I don't want to be without my Finn. I've got to figure this out. Yeah, renting a room. Yeah, wow. There aren't any right now. I'm not finding anything I can afford. I can't pay $500 a month. What's that going to leave me with? $383. I'm not going to have food stamps, so there goes $200 in food a month. Then it would be $183 left. Yeah. Can't afford a car on that. I'm stuck. I have to live in a vehicle, or I won't have any mobility at all. I won't be able to go see my Finn. I won't be able to go see my Rachel. I want to be able to go up and see Bonnie once in a while. I want to go to places that I love. I want to spend the summer maybe up at, I don't know, I think about Lake Chocorua in New Hampshire. Lake Chocorua. It looks like Chocorua. Anyway, it makes me so sad. I can just see Dennis out there swimming in the water. Him and I sitting in the sand and beach chairs. Everything I want to do involves the things we did together. And there's such a hole in my heart with him being gone. I'm like, I start imagining these things in my mind. And all of a sudden it hits me, this heaviness. And I say, not without him. Not without him. I don't want to do it without him. How could this have happened? I always thought we'd be very old together. At least in our 70s, which isn't very old, but the older you get, the less old it seems. It goes by so fast, doesn't it? Something Finn did reminded me so much of my boys, and I was like, how'd the time go by so fast? Life is hard. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'll get over it. I'll start puttering around. Maybe I'll attack that shed. Oh, actually, excuse. I'm babysitting today. I think I'll reserve my strength. Okay, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Bye.